You know, that panel was so wonderful. They give us so many wise points to pivot off of Pycat. So I have to choose one, and it's the most important one. Do we need ragdoll physics in Dud? Yeah. Yeah, because they run ragdoll physics on like Snapfire when you like pew someone in, you spit them in, right? So they flail around. That's ragdoll. Yeah. Okay. Okay, would you like to see, hear me out, Dota Fall Guys edition?
In strength is victory.
That would probably like revive Fall Guys actually, you know, they just steal our players. These they don't have the competitive variability that our beautiful game here does. As you know, we can see. Oh, go ahead. Ooh.
The battle begins.
See, I love that kind of difference, right? It's because, you know, T, Lacoste, they look at it from these different approaches. Then we come across you, and all, like, most of your analysis was, let's focus on the carries, which I love. It's like a different approach. Like, well, this is a great anti-mage game. Then you look at across the immediately other side, and you're like, Skit is going to have a rough game. And then we can't overlook how awkward his game looked last time, right? Where these chronos were not really there. The panel did highlight that maybe there's a little bit less pressure because now the DP can kind of be like, hey, everyone initiate on me, and then we'll have a chrono to kill you. Like, do you think that's going to be a big enough difference here to maybe give Mudgolems a shot? I feel like there's a lot of pressure on Milan to like be on point with these relocate ganks as the game goes on as well. Because the weird thing about Mudgolems is I'd say the draft was a little bit immobile. You know, obviously last game they had a Viper, so it's kind of like really in comparison KP. But when you look at the Heroes of Secret, right, they're going to have this long range initiation that Puppy will have as the game goes on. They've got a Storm Spirit, they've got an Anti-Mage. Like, how do you keep consistently catching these heroes out? Yeah. Do you feel like they also maybe have like they have an easier time like getting to their full potential, shall we say, right? Like I'm not gonna say this is a free Storm Spirit game, but like you don't feel incredibly pressured, I want to say. Thanks, Lacoste. Oh, tell us. Sammy, stop! We love you, Kuro! If you want to see the rest of the forts, you'll have to tune in to the panel where they'll go over that. All right, well, back to the dotes. So far, lane's looking pretty good for at least 2 of Secret members. I mean, you said this is a great anti-mage game. I'm assuming you didn't mean like the first few levels, though, to cover your ass on his bad CS.
Double damage.
Oh, that's fine. They couldn't grab the DD for Nisha. Yasuo had to pick it up himself. And obviously, you don't really have any kill potential as a Rubik against a Dragon Knight once you have that DD. But at least they're keeping the pressure on Baranya. Like, you're not usually expecting a DK to be behind this early in CS, I want to say. But this just seems to be the power of Storm Spirit these days. So you have to multiply the power.
You get nothing.
Multiplicative or add? Okay, that's scary. Because
That should help.
I mean, this could have been scary either way, right? Because the panel were kind of suspecting that this might be a Snapfire mid as well. And he's definitely one of these kind of scary heroes. But has Anisha. Speaking of scary, there's a scary dragon. And he's found Yapsor randomly looming around the ruins. So first blood finally drawn. Not really the most entertaining first blood. That was just showing how kind of ridiculous IO can be these days with the overcharge. The Ugmi hit fast. Yeah, of course, the big combo we see time and time again at the moment is, you know, the Slardars and obvious ones. Not too bad with the DP, mind you, though. Like, having such a high damage, your right clicks will be felt by the anti-mage in the early phases. And
Dire's structures are fortified.
yeah, these Invis, they don't have a clue. They'll feel too confident as well because they have this Observer ward down. Means it should be easy picking. They just want to get rid of the Eye first, really, here. That's actually on a 33. They'll drag him in, Cookie straight on top of his face, and they'll blast him down. They'll go for more. They realize Milan has no creep wave. Yep. They'll buy a little bit more time, wasting time in Nisha, but the problem is with Yamsel sitting mid, it's not even an opportunity for Baranya to hit onto the tower. It's also very easy for Secret to play as 4 with the start they're getting on these 2 cores, right? Like, you think of 2 that could kind of, you know, carry that space creation in the mid game. A Storm Spirit and a Tide Hunter should tick that box. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, free courier. He's like, well, I came for the stacks, but I'll leave for the courier. The clap helping out a little bit, but they just can't deal with the Tide. They just let him be. They at least get some of the gold in the pocket of the DK instead. Oh, and oh no, Yapsor. No. He's like, no, I will get it. Once again, double damage Rubik. Not exactly that impressive, but at least it's not in the hands of the DK. Nisha will only be a little bit sad though.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
It's more you don't really have the best form of cheap initiation, right? Like when you look at how Mud Golems start a fight, it's like chrono or like a good reload, and they really are missing that cheap, easy way to like try and stun pick off someone. Well, when you look at the side of Secret, it's very simple because of this pesky Storm Spirit. It's like, oh, well, he'll just ball lightning in. No big cooldown used to try and snipe the support.
I'm over here.
Dire's top tower is under
The
attack.
hunting again. That's... And he has got the chrono. Yep, and they're going to commit it. Exorcism as well. Going to move around the trees and move on top. DJ is on the other side of the chrono. The Ravage is going to buy enough time to break away, though, and they'll be happy with that trade. You force these rotations, and it kind of felt awkward when you trapped them on that side of the chrono. Like, how are you ever going to get the damage on top of them?
Scanning. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
There was an upside, though. Baranya was able to get that mid tower out of it. So, Mud Golem fans had something out of that in the end. A lot of heroes dancing around the ruins at this point. Yep, sword being chased onto, but the lift buys enough time, but he has to leave the rune behind is the problem. As you said, AM now has a completely free lane. All the attention is being dragged around this top area, and I wonder if maybe Mud Golems could kind of bait themselves into now trying to pressure Zai now that there's no Ravage threat, which feels like it could be a big mistake if so.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning.
Yep, smoked up, moving in. Poppy has his 6, so they've got the kisses, and they want to
Dire's top tower
give a
is
kiss
under
farewell to
attack.
33. As they'll drag him in, burn him down. At least they'll get this tower as well. I think the big concerning thing here is that because they haven't forced the AM out this early, Nisha is very close to this Orchid. Once he has the Orchid complete, he's out of the jungle, and that just frees up all that space to AM. And Matumba Man, I mean, he's only got one component left. 1,200 gold, and the Battle Fury is complete. Actually TPing into defenders. Most of the damage is done. Baranya will use the blink. I'm not really sure if that's the way you want to start using that blink, though. At least they stopped the tower push, but now that means you've rotated heroes here. There might be a move top. Ravage comes out. Egg is there in time, but it's a level 1 egg, and no one's attack speed has been slowed down. They'll be able to bring him down 33. Going to be poked and prodded at. They force out the exorcism and look to back away. They're going to drag him in, which will allow Zai now to TP out, and there's no way to stop Nisha. Once again, in this top lane, Mud Golems forced to use their ultimates a little bit inefficiently. And Matumba Man, ooh, not the one he wanted. He was trying to stun off Milan. If he catches him there, it's maybe a kill, but he doesn't even feel the pressure anymore. He's got the brief fire as well. A decent amount of damage, but you have to kill Io. I think they're just trying to keep it shoved out right now. Like, you've got an AM by comparison as your core down here, right? You don't really want to fight. And I feel like Mud Golems with no egg, they can't get too cocky either, right?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
yeah, the important difference between game 1 and 2 here is like Mud Golem's more present, and with the ability to pressure these towers early, they have a way of like getting into secret side of the map, of making Anti-Mage's life hard in this game. Which was a little bit lacking by comparison to last game, where they couldn't ever get on secret side of the map.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower
and
has
Fodder
fallen.
needs to be careful about how he shows on mid here. I mean, they do have the Orchid. Of course, Skira is nearby with the Chrono, but you know he's not going to hang around for too long. He wants to hit creeps. That's the problem. Although, Mud Golems, if they do fortify here, you know, you have got the IO that can reload in this Dragon Knight, so you could easily outnumber Secret, especially now the side's showing bot like this. It seems like both teams are just going to end the status quo period here. No fights needed, we just farm. I say that. Straight away, Secret on the smoke. I mean, they got this Orchid, they got a DD. If there was any time to kill someone, it's now. Piranha's Dragon Form just ran out. DD, nice blink away. They used the kisses as well. They'll go for the ball. They will at least find Milan. They'll bring him down. But that reveal, that ultimate, you were looking for something a little bit bigger than the broken heart of an iron.
I'll take that.
Now's a turnaround. 33 looking to move into this area. I mean, you have to vacate, and the problem is, like, Nisha doesn't have much mana left, and he doesn't even have a TP. Capsule says bye. But they're too slow. Is this kind of the limit that we may be discussing with mobility factors and how it works for Mud Golems? Are they really kind of shackled to this IO to give them that catch when Team Secret makes those type of plays?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh no! Oh no! He gets out of the Chrono in time. The Dragon Tail didn't last long enough. And he'll just walk over to Zai and say, "Protect me, Papa Tidehunter." This is a desperate attempt at a kill now. The problem is, if he takes too long and he does have a mech, then reinforcements could arrive. He has got the Ravage. They don't have any kisses, so he won't use his ultimate. Zai will just try and walk this off. Got the Guardian Greaves as well, but of course, you already used the mech heal. But with the exorcism committed there, as Mud Golems, you're sitting in the mid lane now going, well, what's the move? What do we do with this?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Rania is trying to keep pressure on the Matsuma, man, but there's no kill threat anymore. Not with the way that played out in the Radiant jungle. Give them credit for. Some of you highlighted the first game is they're at least playing with confidence this time. It's not like they're holding on to that Chrono until, you know, the sun sets. But maybe a little bit too confident this time. As a result of the way that plays out, Chrono still on cooldown for 40, but because Zai has this Ravage because he held on to it, you're going to have to back up and let him have this tower.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Oh, while that's happening, Matsuma Man just continues to farm. He's getting closer to having that Manta, and he has surpassed Skiter on his Faceless Void now, who is getting closer to the Battle Fury, but you know, there is going to be that race that will surely should be won by the Anti-Mage in terms of farm rate.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire are scanning. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And they got blocked, getting out. He's in trouble and trying to sustain him through this, but the Ravage will connect on the 2. And the damage is way too much. They burst through them in time. And even with the TP and Baranya now kind of stands here, not sure what else he can do. They need to be careful himself. Quick and clean from Secret. No hesitation there. Get Void off the map and ensure that that farm lead we were talking about is going to be even bigger for Matumba Man. Oh. I'm looking at Secret, a specific member of Secret right now.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, Zai's basically looked at this and gone, Puppy the gold. It's like a really expensive blink dagger. But, you know, it's Snapfire Ag, so we definitely want that. And that's kind of the thing, right? Like, as a Tide, yeah, you could go under blink. He has queued it up next. But this is going to give you that free form of initiation where you just get in and Ravage. And even though he is going for that blink, he could maybe still change it up if he sees it's a better item. Yeah. I mean, that's the way they evolved the kind of style of playing the game, right? Like at first it was Yapso and Zai playing this kind of 3.5 each. Now Poppy's in the mix. It really makes me question like how you innovate it further, because there's no one else further down the net worth chain left to give a slice of the pie to at that point. Jesus. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It just reverses, right? Puppy is like, well, step over, Matumba Man. You better buy wards. I've got this, buddy. Not those sentries, though. Those sentries get mighty expensive if you don't know where your deep ward. They want that road badly. They are just going to immediately hit it. This surprises me a little. I guess they're like, okay, no one's going to expect that this is happening right now. They're right. Team Secret have no clue that this is going on. They're paranoid. Like right now, I just love to see the Secret expression. Like, oh, okay, that kind of happened. Because you're right, you had Storm in the bot lane hiding in the trees. You had Anti-Mage in the top. They were both expecting a gank on them. Also, the itemization. He's going for this Orchid, and it makes sense when you look at what Niche is doing, right? He's already started to commit towards his Bloodstones. So it's not like he's going Orchid BKB, as we see quite often on Storms. Anti-Mage will be ready to start fighting soon. You can see he's going towards the Basher next. That's when you can kind of start to get involved in this skirmish a bit more. It's just about, in these next few minutes, now that Mudgolm's got their hands on this Aegis, like, what is the plan? Is this just, we'll treat this as a farming Aegis? Can you afford to get into that farming race? Or do you need to start kind of, you know, pressuring on the Secret side of the map? Oh, they get him with the chrono. Relo in as well. Everything but the kitchen sink to kill off the Anti-Mage. And it works. Apple's at least able to TP away. They can't stop him. And that was close, actually. Puppy came very close to breaking that smoke as they moved in there. This is bold. Yep, BKB gets out of bed. Now Nisha's screwed. Right clicks her. Especially when you start like this, he's just gone. Cocky move backfires quickly. Now Zai, he's stuck holding the responsibility of what follows next, which is another death. All the cause of secret down. Exorcism used in the mid lane with the dragon form. Now they can move into the towers.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh.
Radiant's
Deeper. Deeper. Kisses. And I get this feeling Puppy's not sure which one he wants to try and kill anymore.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I mean, there's the AM, right? Like,
Radiant
that's the thing. Snap's good for like level 1-2 egg. That's kind of Then you're going, okay, is the AM or the Storm's job? I don't feel like Matsuma Man wants to be standing there hitting the egg in the middle of this anarchy, because if they've got Chrono or if there's a Dragon Tail available, you might be in a lot of trouble.
Are scanning.
It just feels like because you got this Storm and this Anti-Mage who the last several minutes it feels like they're playing the same style, right? Which usually you see it from Anti-Mage, they just want to split push and draw attention across the map. Now we're just seeing both of them be paranoid a lot of the time because of like, where is Mudgol? Are they coming the tree line right now? Can they burst me from 100% to 0? They've done it already once or twice before. Puppy. Well, at least it's a support dying for this split push. Die nonetheless he will. The poor little dragon tamer. Goes to an early grave. Now Zai's going to move to the top. Just try and force them back and forth, I guess. Oh. They thought they were going to catch the Zimmerman here with this ward. You know, normal anti-mage behavior. Leave no creep untouched. But looks like Matsu, his carry senses with tingling. He's like, that is bait right there. I'm not biting. Dodges what should have maybe been an assured death there. And now you can maybe try and push on this top lane a little bit. Oh. Yaps. Oh, Yapsel. He gets away with it, and he forces out the relocate. Now in the top lane they go, and they find the kill to Fada. They'll look to retreat now, and Zai does have that blink, so you can escape into the tree line. And obviously another hero here always has blink, because they'll get away. And it looks like they're just playing a round of Benny Hills on Mud Golems here. Oh. Okay. Right now, Milan's probably just checked himself for bullet holes there. He should probably be dead for all intents and purposes, but Nisha wasn't expecting an eye on the river there. He was just trying to yoink the runes, which means in 10 seconds, they will be at full fighting force. They have got their chrono, they have got their egg, and it isn't a level 3 egg. But with the combo done right, it would work. However, Secret has taken control of that high ground first. They are under vision, and they know about Matsuma Man. They're pinging it out right now. They don't know about the rest of this, though. They smoke up themselves. Brand new goes in, blink forward, Dusty storms through it. They're trying to go in. The lift's going to be there to disrupt it. He's already started. Now the Ravage goes out. Controller's good. The kids fall off. They bring down the Phoenix, and now the Controller's there. With the Chrono going down, he's going to try and turn around the Anti-Mage to bring him down quick enough. Drag control the DK to make sure he can't assist. Matumba Man gets out. Brand new man is trying to chase forward here. He needs that stun, but he can't get him. Matumba Man, he gets the reflect. Is able to try and blink away. He gets out of this. He's able to escape. And on the other side of the fight, they will lose Zai. But Anti-Mage stays alive. Now Chrono on cooldown. Niche is kind of free to do what he wants. He needs to be careful because the Orchid is coming off cooldown. They've got the net as well. Gassan's him instead. Reinforcements going to arrive. Now Niche are in trouble. Buyback to the count for Zai in the meantime. Is it enough damage though? Yep, Storm wants to help him out, but what can he do? He throws out the Dragon Tail, but it's too late. Storm is down. The reload is coming in. Now they're looking to pick off the supports. Dragon Tail comes out onto the Snapfire side, trying to zone them away with the Anti-Smash to reduce their damage. Means they do nothing right now, but Skiter comes in with the fall damage to bring down the Snapfire. Cookie forward to try and control Piranha. He will still die. Now Zai needs to be careful himself. Lifting him out. He did buy back into this, and he might be the dieback as well. Dragon Tail is going to come out. Anchor Smash will reduce the damage. And this is just all wasted time while Matumba Man farms the Dire side of the map.
Dire's middle tower
But
is under
the
attack.
bad news is that Roche is almost an instant spawn here.
Dire are scanning.
Just what I've been waiting for.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, and he's got to keep this going. Like, no. It is. They're moving away. They need to be careful because catch someone out here. Skiter doesn't have that Chrono. Of course, there's no Ravage on the secret side, but they do have the Kisses and the Gobble to play around is the big thing here. The Skitter's been spotted. Jump in, lift's going to be there. Dragon Tail as well. It's a long stun. The damage might be done. He's trying to sustain through with the Sun Ray. It might actually save his life here. BKB gets that bait. Anti-Mage stunned up. Matumba Man bursted through. Going to be brought down. The egg is committed, so Nisha now needs to run. But the first hit back, able to move away, will not hesitate to go for the max zip into TP. But losing the Anti-Mage like that, ay caramba, Zai is also going to fall. There's no way out of this. Now he has to Ravage again, but why would you even use it? And this looks like an easy opportunity for Mud Golems to go into the pit. Oh. Not only do they get the roast for free, they might get someone else as well. Yapsel's going in. They're throwing out the kisses on the 33, but that means Yapsel's been sustaining him long enough that he's fine. And now you have no kisses. And now you have no teammates because they're also going to find Puppy. My, this is getting out of control quickly. I mean, Mud Golems, they are very much in the driver's seat on this one.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So I know you want to see a defense by Anisha. Oh, pause that thought. Father, scramble egg. You did want to see a BKB out of Nisha, but is this okay as a substitute? He's queued up the Lincolns instead. Getting aggressive here. Big mistake. You don't have the defensive tool yet. Bloodstone is trying to heal him up. Reinforcements are coming, but the bashes are too hard from Skiter. Able to get away just in time. One more bash would have sealed the deal. Oh, They did. And now they're going to go back in. Stun control on Piranha. Burn through all his mana. BKB gets activated. Now Nisha in trouble. He's going to burn out. The sword burn is too much. They turn around to Milan to try and force him away down to half HP. But reinforcements are coming. Fly back out. Nisha. Ravage is used. Io brought low. They ping him. Trying to get through him quickly. He's still with the cheese as well. They're trying to force it out of him. Moving in with the bull lightning. But the silence comes out to Nisha once more. And the damage is pretty high. Nice stun control coming out from Puppy to try and save the day. Will allow Nisha to back away. And the Dragon Tail does get dodged. Skitter is here once more though. No mana for the Chrono. But he can just bash them all to death as Puppy's going to be brought down. And yeah, you buy back on Varda for that. But I mean, you just brought back on Nisha. He's the biggest liability in the game now.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, it's gone from God to something else, that's for sure. I mean,
middle barracks are under attack.
this build, I think I agree with you. The BKB, the amount of times we've watched now where he just stands in a fight silent and unable to move away is getting very horrifying for any Secret fans.
Is under attack.
You're an anti-mage. You gotta do it, dude. We're just creating space for you. Oh no. And you mentioned it, whether he goes to the MKB, he's going for his own butterfly.
I'll take that.
Time is money.
You treat him like a bristleback, where you kill all his teammates first. The problem is, in that kind of situation, usually the bristle isn't the most threatening target on the enemy team. This fella, however, is a nightmare. Oh. Yep, so. Yep, he's got the blink. No, and exactly. Even the DP at this point, he's got the 400 health talent, so he's up at 2.6k. He's got the casual plate mail. There's not an easy breach target. Like I want to say Io's the easiest one, but that Aeon Disc now fully complete. Not so much.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, they're just gonna move it. They say, okay, what you got? Come defend. We see tier 4s. We love tier 4s. Build the Aegis for another minute. Want to put it to good use.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Repair get low. Full sub hits. Mitaman's still split pushing.
Dire's top tower.
There's so long you can do this though. Oh, Ravage. Not gonna go away. They're holding on to that.
Middle tower is under attack.
Now Kiss is in. Decent damage. Control's gonna try to burst through that first life. Can they get it quick enough on the back line? Sun's gonna come out of the Anti-Mage. He has to run away. But they're staying on top of it. They hunt for him. They see that Mitaman is split from his team. You also buy enough time. The Skidder can arrive with the Chrono straight away onto the AM space to bring him down. They do actually get the steal, so they now have a Chrono of their own. They have to somehow eliminate Skidder on the side of the fight and then make use of it. Now AM does not have buyback, but the way he just played, Mud Golems don't realize it. They back up to actually push out the top lane. And Secret, that is quite the gamble. They even get the Phoenix on the way out. He's got the spider legs, and they'll look the wrong way, so they will get away. And do you think maybe it's this kind of over focus on the Chrono Man, right? Like, oh, BKB does nothing for me if I get chronoed. And they're thinking too much about that. They're too honed in on what Skidder does in these fights as opposed to the other cores. All right, now you thought Mud Golem's heroes were unkillable enough. They just got the Whitler Shaka. The other thing is, it's not even as if you've got this extra burst of damage coming out to supports, because you gave all that. We talked about all that gold they gave for their supports in Secret early on, and I just noticed something. Poppy is only level 13, so you haven't even got like the level 3 kisses at this point. You know, you haven't got like your Snapfire dishing out that extra. That's got to be one of the lowest levels I've seen at 39 minutes into a game. You know, for anyone who's not playing Undying. Yeah, it's also the way they keep playing it, right? It's always Matumba Man, Nisha are out in the lanes, which means there's only one lane left, and you're usually kind of staying far back because, well, we need all the damage we can get if Mud Golems come to fight us right now, so we can't afford to let our supports get picked off easily.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Here I am. Over here.
I mean, most heroes like CC or damage choose, but he's choosing both. Yeah, Absol with the lift coming out, stolen Chrono. That doesn't work on Skiter. Yeah, it stops Fada, but I guess he's like, I want to make some play with this before it goes off cooldown. Yeah, Absol just about gets away before he's found that tree line by Skiter. It feels like that type of play you're making to buy space, but then you look and you go, but I mean, at this stage, what are you buying the space for? Like Matumba Man, sure, he's not like fully slotted out, but you know the accelerate as much as you. And now, stun control onto the Dragon Knight, bring them low, they burst through, they kill him. Baranya gone. The blink of an eye. We wondered how you deal with the DK. That's what you do. You become Dragon Slayers. And they move in, they see Fada the first hit bash, he gets the egg off. But what are you gonna do? Chrono's gonna go down. They actually look to get rid of the Anti-Mage through the BKB. They got a lot of damage, and it will be enough to fell with Timberman. They'll chase forward, they'll even find Puppies. He tries to escape. The time dilation is too much, though, as it's a double kill for Skiter. This time, though, Anti-Mage does have buyback if they head towards the base. Yap, so it's going to be found as well. So 3 members of Secret dead. Where they kind of confidently played into that, you know, I'm not sure if that was part of Secret's plan. I mean, they're going to buy back on 1 now. Roche is still not up for another minute. I don't know if that was like a big brain maneuver or if they just, you know, did not expect to get Chronoed in the face that quickly.
Purity of will.
They are. I mean, that's the M.
Dire's courier has been killed.
No, it's not for 40 seconds, which means DK is going to be back. Well, they're going to try and force an engagement. They move in. Abyssal goes out. Fada is going to be brought down. Control's going to skid up. The follow-up starting to do the ravage as well. Bursting through quickly. The kisses. Gets him low. He can't get the time walk off. He's dead. He fights back. Milan, Aeon Disc has already been popped. Goes Scepter to try and protect him, but the slows come out from the gush from Zai. They're body blocking him. He's got no mana. He's gone. That's a triple kill from Matumba Man. Skitter's moving in now, but he has no chrono. Needs to be careful. Sun's going to come out. The dragon control. The quick evolve as well. Burn through the man. Skidder. BKB tries to turn around. Matumba Man does blink out in time, though. They heal up Skidder, but his BKB has been used. They'll chase on the Zai to burst through him and bring him down quick enough. They're able to do it. And there is no buyback on Zai. He's 500 gold short. And with the DK back up, they feel confident to go into the pit and try and secure themselves an Aegis, Cheese, and Aghanims. And now the the only person who has buyback available right now in this game is Nisha. He's a big liability. He gets out there. Now what is your plan, though? Because for 5 minutes, there is an Aegis on this Void, and we saw the impact he can get out of these Chronos at this stage. He's going to have it available again in 30 seconds. And by the time you fight next, I'm expecting Fire's probably going to have that Aeon Disc complete. He's only 900 gold out. So picking off the supports won't be as easy as it was that time around. I've never heard of before. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, the ball's slime effect.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, I mean, like, you give it to Far to just make that egg unkillable is an option, or DK. I feel like DK is the clear one here. Like, Piranha's been the big scary dragon. They're like, okay, no, we're just gonna keep constantly scouting for these bulls. That's the plan now. Yeah, and you're running out of towers that can kind of like pivot time for it, right? Like, it's not like you know, you haven't lost a lane yet, and you can kind of just play the map on the outsides and dodge fights for 5 minutes. You're gonna actually fight right now. Ravage, they go for the DK again, trying to burst through him. It's good, they get it. He's dead. They'll chase forward, looking for more. 33 activates the Exorcism. They have already used the Ravage, so Zaya's gonna cut and run, but be left behind. And I'll hope that that will be enough to offset any aggression from Mud Golems for 90 seconds. The problem is, they might feel somewhat obliged to go for an objective with that Exorcism. It's just a matter of finding what that objective is gonna be. Because there's still tier 2s on the outer lanes.
Radiant are scanning.
I am renewed.
Ooh. I don't think Nisha knew how close he was to problems there. There we see. This was the plan. Super late game BKB 10 seconds. You can be golden for the entire duration of the chrono. You have to give them credit where credit's due on the way they've kind of manipulated these outer lanes, though, right? Because if there's one thing, the comparison you got here is Mud Golems. They've still got a tier 1 standing mid, but Secret have kept these tier 2s in the outer lanes up. It's kind of been that different fixation, right? Is that Secret aren't in a situation where this game is over after one bad fight, because they end up with here is Aegis will expire. You've taken out one tower, and Secret will continue to push these outer lanes.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
Big bad carries in this game do have similar buyback statuses as well, like both being about 3 minutes out. So once that Aegis is gone, they're kind of on equal footing, or should be for most of it. I say that. Skiter has 8.7 thousand gold in his account. Jesus. There we go. Asking you shall receive. It's going to be an Aghanim's. He's going to get the blessing as well. He's like, okay, so far they keep killing someone with permastuns, so we'll just try and return that favor with our initiation.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
Hard to find the opportunity. Nisha just scrum him a little bit. I mean, they just reload it. Go. Yeah, let's expire in a few seconds. And then the thing is, they use the Elder Dragon form as well. So they're kind of just sitting here feeling awkward right now. Aegis is about to expire. We've used Elder Dragon form. Like, what is the play? Right now, they're just kind of sitting there waiting for Nisha to make a mistake when he ball lightnings in. Oh. Yeah, and in the end, they're forced back because Batum Man did show top for a moment. The repair kit is keeping that melee racks up in the meantime, but they're just proven it. It's kind of like Achilles' heel for Mud Golem. They're always looking back at this lane and going, don't want to give that over for free. Yeah.
Radiant are scanning.
The problem they have right now is, Skitter's not really the target of this primary initiation. It's always Baranya, and he's not going to be building Neon Disc. In fact, he's going for the Hyperstone. He's looking at, completing the Bloodthorn.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
You're going to be very reliant on Io to kind of get you in position. So I think now Milan probably has his primary reload target when they look to engage, and he's going to have to stand near Skitter for most of it. Very hard to chain lock him before he can hit that button as well, because that Aeon Disc will give him that, maybe millisecond window to just press one button and problem land for Secret.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
It's the cast range as well, because he's got that telescope. It's so easy for him to stay in the tree line and just fade bolt like this, and always make his escape very easily. So he'll just TP out. Says, see ya. Again, Secret continuing to buy large amounts of stocks in time. Only one person now in this game without buyback, and that's Skitter. It won't be long before he's got his as well. And then you're kind of looking at going, okay, if you're talking about kind of equal footing and then we resort to buybacks on both sides, who has the edge here? Bob moves win games. It's not often we see rapiers and we look and we go, oh, that's going to lose the game. I think at this stage, it's kind of a fair point, because you highlighted earlier, you don't really want to build an MKB as an anti-mage. This would give you a way to get through that evasion that Skitter has, especially considering he took the level 25 backtrack.
Haste.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are
Yeah, but now he knows they left it for a good reason, and I don't know if they can respond in time. That's going to be another Roche. This time there's a refresher, so, it's not just one chrono and then maybe we can play around the fight. You're probably going to have to deal with 2 chronos this time.
Radiant are scanning. Sean has fallen to the dire.
In before it's not. There we go. It's a tip for the way up. They're like, well, we have fed well on this pit so far this game. Interesting to reveal themselves. They'll get out in time. Apparently, we're just going to go into the Benny Hills by 5 minutes again across the map, but I've got a feeling Mud Golem's impatience will lead them to just aggressively push an objective this time around. And Poppy, oh no! Brian had a blink. maybe it's one of those moments where you're looking elsewhere on the map, be like, well, what's our next move? And then everyone's like, Piranha, right next to you, dude. You got this one, I got the next. We'll still smash their way through the back door and get that bot tower. They are pretty spooky. Definitely buying a lot of time. He's still going towards that Lincoln's next. He's pretty far out. He does, of course, have his buyback. He doesn't have to use it, though. Nice drag to interrupt a little bit. They need to move away. Ball line in away before Skiter can use a chrono. They're still hunting, though. And Zai has been slow, so it looks like he's going to go down. He does have buyback. Coming in straight away because they've got exorcism in your base and a scary black dragon. But look who's back at it again. The filthy rat with Timberman trying to just force them away from his base once more. And they do look back. On the tide. Yeah. But if he stuns people, they always stun for a while because he has got that timeless relic now. But it's just, you've got the clear weak point. He's now the only person who's brought back. And he's the weak link. And we already highlighted, right? It's not like you can easily goodbye. But I was gonna say, we already highlighted. It's not like you can easily now counter that by going, oh, we'll just make one of Mud Golem supports the weak point. DK really is your only option in this game. And I feel like Mud Golems have kind of adjusted as well, right? Like they're not leaving him alone anymore. Whee! Whee! You're right, the catapult. It's gonna be a problem. Jump in with the Abyssal. Skid up, being burst low. They can't get through him. They need to move away. He's got no mana though. So he cannot chrono. They need to get through that first life. There's gonna be the heal that gives him the mana though. They have to back up. Randy's down to half HP. It's a bit of liability. Jump in with the Anti-Mage. Goes forward, pops the disc and moves away. They are playing them. They're juking and jiving and dragging them low. BKB forced out Baranya. Nisha's still able to move away in time. They lose the IO. He's gonna be brought down. Has got buyback. Dead for a long time as well. There it is. It's going to come out for Anya. They jump in on the stance mob as well. Skid's trying to go and egg on the side. Drag control is there. Void not able to use the chrono. He's able to throw down, catch on the Nisha. They turn around the bigger target, trying to burst through with Timberman quick enough. He's surviving chrono. They drop the other side of the fight though. The stance is good. They get rid of him. Oh, that comes out. Timberman, he needs to do something. He needs to do it right now. Skid still has a second life. Rabbit's going to be there from side. Back line. Trying to deal with them. Drags them in once more. Burst them through them. Going to bring them low. They get rid of the DP. And they get rid of the DP and the Dragon Knight. And he's coming out into a world of pain. Skid is trying to move away, but it's looking bad for Mud Golems now. Chrono's going to be the refresher. Turn around with Timberman. Brought down. Back control is good. Get him low. Anti-Mage. Will he survive this? Needs Samantha. Can't move away. No! They get him! Now 425 seconds. Brought on Anisha as well, but he gets away with the ball lightning. But now, Mud Golems, they have the numbers to run this one home. Anisha trying to buy enough time. Buyback comes out from Yapsel, but who is going to kill Skidder now? Nobody. He's going to kill everything in front of him. He goes for the throne. They're trying to pick off the easy targets, but Sans comes out and Anisha. Control is good. The storm is gone. He does have buyback, but Skidder, he's got eyes on the prize, trying to end the game right now. Enough damage coming out, though, to slow them down. Yeah, you'll delay this, but it looks like we are getting the game free as Mud Golem strike back and bring the score to 1-1.